Well, thank you for opening this email and checking out this video. Just a praise and a prayer request. The praise is I had a chance to officiate a wedding this past weekend with a family that I've known for a while and a former student, and it was just such a gift and so representative of the work of just kind of a spiritual presence and with people that are local and having kind of a long relationship with people. That was really a praise this weekend. A prayer request is, I'm just considering my work as I do one-on-one work, really just considering a deeper training and learning about spiritual direction and what that means, which is really helping people discern what is the Spirit doing in their life, in their everyday life, and what is God up to? What's He saying? And to pay attention to people's souls and pay attention to Christ's presence simultaneously is something I'm really leaning into. Ask for prayer for that. And then also just wondering what are the conversations that people aren't having in church? And what if I created like a little environments or pockets of gatherings to process some things that are really stirring people up? There's just a lot this day and age and this culture and everything that it's just hard to talk about. And so that's something else I'm considering with Grace Discipleship, and those two things kind of tie in together. What is God up to, and what is He up to in our church, in our communities? And that's not anything against the church. It is really more an effort to come alongside of the church. And so I'd be curious what your thoughts are, and do ask for your prayers on that. There's a story that's just pertaining to those things that has really captured my imagination, and it's a story in John 21 where Peter and John are fishing. They had fished all night long. They had terrible results. Their nets were empty, and they were doing that their everyday sort of kind of life. And there's this moment, and it is just a powerful moment for me, where they both look up and they see somebody on the shoreline, and it looks like they're cooking fish that actually has been caught. And the person calls out to them, and they are like, they can't really see who it is. And it turns out that it was Christ calling them to the shore, inviting them to cast their nets maybe on the other side, in which they did and caught a lot of fish. But in that little moment between John and Peter, John looked to Peter and said, "It is the Lord." And as soon as that happened, Peter, you know the story, he threw himself into the water and went straight to the beach, probably carrying a lot of shame from his denials. Who knows? But that moment where John helped Peter discern that it was the Lord, that to me is spiritual direction. That to me is helping him recognize Jesus in a difficult spot, a very empty spot. The nets were empty. The night was long. And so I'm super drawn to that story. And I just wanted to put that in front of you. Pray that for me. Pray that for yourself, for this work. And I'll just be curious to hear if you have any thoughts. Please let me know. But either with a group or one-on-one, I just love that idea of coming alongside of people and really helping them recognize Jesus. And there's a couple other stories where Jesus appeared as the resurrected Christ, and it was a moment or two before people actually recognized Him. The Emmaus Road, Mary in the garden. So yeah, I'm super drawn to that. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to hear from you.